What's up, Lancers? FragPunk is almost here, and the hype is real. This 5v5 hero shooter is set to launch on March 6th, and today, we're breaking down all the latest updates and leaks leading up to release. First, let's dive into the lore that's been unfolding around FragPunk. At its core, the game tells the story of the people of Acme, caught in a struggle between tradition and innovation. In this world, teleportation into the void exists alongside classic gunpowder weapons, creating a unique clash of old and new. Acme's factories continue churning out industrial firearms, cheap, reliable, and essential for maintaining order in an increasingly chaotic world. But everything changed with the arrival of Gluenite, a mysterious and highly unstable substance from the void. Its emergence shattered the old ways, rewriting the rules of power and survival. Gluenite is now at the core of the Lancer's abilities, genetically enhanced warriors who have learned to harness this turbulent energy. It's what fuels their special powers, stored within shard cards, but it's also a resource they must fight for. This isn't just lore for the sake of story. It directly shapes the gameplay, granting Lancers powerful abilities such as dimensional travel, teleportation, and battlefield manipulation. FragPunk's lore isn't just there for the story, it's part of how the game was built. The devs played weekly matches, not just to test things, but to spark new ideas and refine gameplay. That hands-on approach helps shape a fast, competitive shooter that's easy to jump into, but still packed with depth. In our last video on FragPunk, we talked about shard cards, and if you're following the game, you have probably heard quite a bit about them. Essentially, shard cards are the innovative system that sets the game apart from others in the hero shooter genre, bending the very rules of the game and changing mechanics during play. There will be over 150 shard cards available at launch. This will include some brand new ones that haven't been seen before. These cards let you modify virtually every aspect of gameplay. Some standout examples that we have yet to mention include Dimensional Travel. This card allows you to shift between two worlds, rendering players in each realm temporarily invisible to one another. Black Hole Traps. Activate these traps to generate black holes that suck in and disrupt enemy movements. Fainting Flash. Drop your primary weapon to create a flashbang effect, disorienting opponents in a split second. Not only do these cards give FragPunk a strategic depth, but they also integrate directly with the lore. The idea of using Gluenite, this unpredictable, reality-altering substance, is embodied in every shard card, as it literally changes the rules of engagement. The recent seasonal trailer and previews have highlighted continued innovation in making card abilities like Return to Sender, which teleports enemies back to their spawn, and Ricochet Bullets, which will add an extra layer of chaos to your opponents. The mix of diverse heroes and fresh twists on gameplay mechanics is what makes this game stand out. At launch, FragPunk will introduce a diverse lineup of 13 Lancers, each uniquely attuned to Gluenite and its reality-bending powers. These aren't just generic characters, they have their own backstories and abilities that tie directly into the game's lore. Whether they were born from the teleportation event or survived exposure to Gluenite, each Lancer brings something unique to the battlefield. Here are some of the latest reveals. Sonar. Utilizing echolocation, Sonar can detect enemy movements even in the chaos of a shattered battlefield. Spider. A master of traps and portals. Spider provides tactical mobility and control, setting up zones where enemies can be caught off guard. Nitro. With drones and high-tech chaos at his fingertips, Nitro excels at long-range engagements, using technology to disrupt enemy lines. Pathogen. Specializing in spores and toxins, Pathogen creates areas of lingering danger, forcing opponents to think twice before advancing. Chum. Known for his unconventional approach, Chum uses smoke and other visual effects as his main weapons, adding an element of surprise and misdirection. FragPunk's diverse roster of heroes is backed by an arsenal of 20 unique weapons, blending old with the new. From heavy bow guns and katanas that channel classic combat styles to high-tech firearms powered by chemical propellants, there's a weapon for every playstyle. And while the world is futuristic, traditional gunpowder weapons still hold their own as a reliable and cost-effective choice on the battlefield. FragPunk launches with 7 carefully crafted maps, ranging from gritty urban war zones to exotic locations like Gyeongten, a floating mountain palace with stunning oriental aesthetics. Each map is built to maximize the game's fast-paced action while adding layers of strategy through the shard card system. Beyond the intense gameplay, FragPunk understands that personalization is key. The recently revealed stickers feature allows players to customize their weapons with highly detailed cosmetic options. This will allow you to quite literally leave your personal mark on the battlefield. Whether you're decking out your weapons with the blue and white porcelain skins available as launch rewards, or customizing with a sticker pack that pops up in the heat of battle, FragPunk lets you add your own style to the fight. FragPunk isn't just a one and done experience, it's built to evolve. The game will kick off with Season 1 Wild Dawn, which has been detailed in recent previews and press releases. According to multiple sources, including a detailed rundown from Worth Playing and IDC Games, each season in FragPunk will last 4 months and is split into 2 chapters. With each new chapter, players can expect new lancers, fresh shard cards, and even additional gameplay modes and new maps will also be introduced. What really will drive FragPunk forward is its community-centric approach. During its development phase, the dev dive sessions allowed developers, artists, and programmers to interact closely with players, incorporating feedback and fostering an atmosphere of creativity and rebellion. The spirit of open innovation is reflected in every aspect of the game, from its rule-bending shard cards to the way traditional elements are fused with futuristic technology. The developers have also made it clear cheating will not be tolerated. The game is built on fair play and skill. This mindset resonates with fans who appreciate that. Even in a game where the rules can change with a flick of a card, the core values of competitive integrity remain. Furthermore, the integration of weekly matches during development not only honed the gameplay, but also made the game more accessible for beginners. FragPunk is designed to lower the barrier of entry for competitive play, inviting newcomers to join into the fray without being overwhelmed by complexity. This inclusive approach is a breath of fresh air in a genre that can sometimes just feel impossible to progress due to its skill gaps. The game is also true to its free-to-play roots, in that if you put in the time, and not an unreasonable amount, you can complete the battle pass because it never expires, and it will also provide you enough tokens upon completion to purchase the next season's pass. In short, FragPunk is more than just another shooter. It's a revolution in gameplay and storytelling. With its March 6th launch, you're set to experience a game where every match is a new adventure. Whether you're drawn to the traditional grit of Acme's industrial weapon or the futuristic rule-alternating power of Glue Knight and Shard cards, FragPunk promises a dynamic and evolving battlefield where creativity, strategy, and raw skill are the keys to victory. Don't forget to add FragPunk to your wishlist on Steam and go follow their social channels on Discord, X, and YouTube for all the latest updates. Get ready to join the rank of the Lancers, bend the rules, and rewrite the future of combat. Oh, and right now on X, FragPunk is doing a lottery style giveaway of in game release specials, Steam gift cards, and more. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more in depth previews and analysis, and leave a comment on what feature you're most excited about. Until next time, Lancers. Oh, and if you missed it, be sure to check out our most recent video introducing FragPunk for further info on the upcoming release.